Year 3, welcome back. Lesson 9. Doing really well. Let's keep it going today. We are carrying on with working out simple fractions of amounts. So remember, this word here, and it doesn't matter how many times I say it to my class, always forget it. So hopefully you're not going to, because I've said it quite a few times now. Fractions, okay, are equal parts of a whole. All right, so each fraction of a chocolate bar or a pizza or a shape, whatever you want to talk about, all of those individual pieces that say the chocolate bar has been split up into are all the same size, okay? So when a teacher refers to a fraction, what they're talking about is a part of a whole something, okay? And you can see here, for today's focus, we've got 4 different fractions, okay? And then there's one all the way over there. Okay, so if we look at this first one here, okay, we've got, we say that as 1/2. Okay, so that's a half. And if I was to shade in a half underneath, I've shaded in, there's 2 pieces in total, which is the bottom number, and then the top number tells me how many I've shaded in, okay, or how many I've eaten. So I've eaten 1/2. So the next one you might have seen before, that's a third. Okay, so we say a 1/3. So this time our chocolate bar's been split into 3 pieces, and if I've eaten one of those pieces, I'll shade one of them. So you can see how many pieces aren't shaded, 2/3. Go to the next one. Okay, this is a 1/5. Okay, 1/5. So you can see here my chocolate bar, there's 5 fractions, 5 equal pieces, and I've eaten 1/5. And then this last one, okay, you can see that one. This is a 1/10. I'll write it under here so you can see. So this time my chocolate bar's got 10 pieces, and my top number, remember, tells me how many I've eaten, and I've eaten one of them. So I've eaten 1/10. Okay, so we've got a half here. We've got 1/3 here when the bottom numbers are 3, 1/5, and 1/10. And that's what we're going to be looking at today. So you can see for these 2 first questions, I've asked you to work out 1/3 of 9 and 1/5 of 10. So if we go on to this one first, 1/3 of 9. If you think back to yesterday, how to work out the answer, all I need to do is think how many times does this bottom number, this 3, go into the 9. So how many 3s are there in 9? And the answer is 3. And because this top number is a 1, I don't have to worry about doing anything to it. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that part. So 1/3 of 9 is 3. So for our next one, 1/5 of 10, I'm asking myself how many 5s go into 10. So if I count up in 5s, 5, 10, 2 5s. So 1/5 of 10 is 2. Okay, so now it's your turn. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 6 problems. So remember, for each one, ask yourself how many times does this bottom number go into the amount, and that's your answer. So press pause now, work them all out, and then press play when you're ready to go through the answers. All right, bro, let's go through them then. So for that first one, 1/10 of 20. Well, how many 10s go into 20? It's 2. We're going across now, B. 1/5 of 20. So how many 5s go into 20? I really hope, did I do it up here? No, few. Getting forgetful in my old age. So 1/5 of 20. How many 5s go into 20? It's 4. Next one, number C, or letter C. 1/3 of 18. How many 3s go into 18? 6. D, next one, 1/2 of 24. Well, you could have just halved 24 or said how many 2s are there in 24. Both answers give you 12. 1/10 of 50 would be 5. And 1/5 of 45. How many 5s go into 45? It's 9. So if you got all those right, fantastic. So you worked out today fractions of amounts. Okay? Really well done. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.